Good morning, guys. Brandon here with Russell's Firewood. Friday morning. It's like 9:30. Yeah, it's 9:30. This morning I went to my kids' sing-along at school. Me and my wife did that. Dad's been in the shop working. I'm about ready to go in and see how he's been making out. And give you an update on the body. I think this afternoon after lunch, after it warms up a bit, we're gonna spend the afternoon in the Woodyard. We're gonna clean underneath the processor and get everything greased up. I'd like to get the crane moved in the pulp truck and get that loaded back up, so that's full for the next time we sell some more wood. So stay tuned. Are you working?
No.
Hard to find good help.
Christmas party time?
Hard to find. Oh, you got that side all done?
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta cut this piece off, weld the end. Then I was gonna cut the corners off from that door, try to get that part made up or ready or whatever down at Haynes's.
You just gotta get a piece of metal. And
Yeah. Bend that ourselves or whatever.
Hey guys. We just finished up lunch. We were in the shop this morning. We were waiting for it to warm up a bit. Come over here in the Woodyard, but it really hasn't warmed up much. I've got the crane truck, the crane, and the pulp truck started. I didn't video that. I should have. They both, crane truck and the crane started really hard. But after I get those warmed up, get them moved over to the log pile, I'm gonna try to get what's left over there on the truck. I'm not sure if it'll fit or not, but. And then while that's over there, Adam commented on one of the videos if I do a video on the conveyor that I built. So that's what I'll do. I'll come over and talk about that, tell you what we did and what it is and what it's not, and go from there. And yeah, we'll clean up around here. Get ready for some snow. I think we might get snow tomorrow. Don't know. Never know in northern Maine. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Finish out the day. I'll get the stuff moved and I'll be back to talk to you about the conveyor. Alright guys. Go back on. You can see in the background there, maybe, it's blurry, but I've got the crane and the pulp truck moved over there. I got the crane still running, so you'll hear that thing running in the background. It's loud, straight pipes. All right, onto this conveyor. This thing is 48 feet long. Yep. I bought this, I think 3 years ago off of Facebook Marketplace. This is a hay conveyor. And it's bolted every 8 feet together. It's made out of really, really thin wall square tubing. Let me see. Okay, so this is very thin wall tubing. You can actually see here where this here is round now because water has got in there and froze and expanded. You can see here where I'm not a good welder, like by any means, but it just burns through. But what we did was we took off the chain that was on there, the hay chain, and I think this is 50 chain, 80 chain, I can't remember. We put it's a one chain system. Other than the wood knocking it off the sprocket at the top, this one chain system does work pretty well. If I were to do it again, I would, cleats are inch and a half square tubing that we welded to the chain. I would notch these so these sat down further so that the wood wouldn't get under here. This is exaggerated even more because we ended up adding this 1/4 inch wear plate because it actually was the thin material that was there wore out pretty quick, and it actually started to eat away the cross members that are up in here. These here. So anyways, so we got a shaft at the top and the bottom welded in. It's on bearings, and I think we've broke maybe 3 bottom shafts and 1 or 2 top shafts before we... All right, sorry about that. Dad called me. I don't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying that we had broke some shafts. With the one chain deal, you know, there's a lot of pressure, tension on that shaft when it's in the middle like that. When it's with a two chain system, you know, all the tension is out closer to the ends, which is a lot stronger, obviously. But we ended up jerry rigging some stuff, just stuff we could find in town, to make a brace for the center. There's something similar like that on the bottom too. But we're gonna run a 1 chain deal. I highly recommend some sort of brace, excuse me, in the center for your shaft, because those, anyways, they break. We obviously made this hopper. I've had plans to extend this. I haven't done it. I don't know if I will. It actually works pretty good coming out of here. We do get some on the ground. Yeah, I guess there's some over there, but... So we took, I think this is 1/8 here on the side, welded it on. I think it's 1/8, 10 feet up. Yeah, it is. 10 feet up is 1/8. It's 1/8 on the bottom for the 1/4 inch wear centerpiece. And then the rest of it is 16th inch material on just the sides going up. If I were to do it again, I obviously would do the 1/8 all the way, and I would put 1/4 inch down here. As you can see, we've added 1/4 inch, I don't know, 3 feet up in a couple different spots. We started there, added there, and then we put this longer piece on, as the 1/8 is not strong enough to withstand the metal, or the wood beating on the metal. If you guys ever watched any of Andrew Easton's videos of his equipment, and when he says that they're built heavy, obviously this Bell's conveyor is not Easton made, but you know, it's the same family, same idea. This thing here is a rugged conveyor. It is surprisingly overbuilt. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. It is, when we got this, we hadn't loaded it off the tractor trailer. I thought I was gonna move it with my tractor. It was in two pieces, obviously. The cradle wasn't attached. Just that conveyor part, I couldn't even begin to budget. I had a hard time picking up one end of it. It's got some metal in it. So when the prices are what they are because it's, anyways, you get what you pay for with those guys. I have no doubt. Okay, back to this conveyor. So this is just some decking, composite decking that we use for sides. We ended up putting, I think this stuff is 2x2 angle iron, and it wasn't enough. These kept sliding out. These still slide out every now and then. Up top, a piece of wood will get caught, and this will ride funny, and it'll come down. But we ended up adding, I think this is 3 or 4 inch, I think, flat sock, and we welded. We just tacked it every, I don't know, 2 feet, I think. And yeah, it's actually, we added a bunch of weight to it this summer, and this cradle, all of this. Dad was processing wood. I don't know what I was doing. But it collapsed just on its own weight. That was after we got the bells set up and running good. There was just so much more wood on it that the cradle just, it mangled it. I got some pictures of it. I'll try to, if I'm smart enough, I'll try to add those pictures in there. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I wish the frame of it was heavier. And I really wish I would have took the time to notch these down so that they're down further. And I wish I would have went 1/4 inch on the bottom the whole way up, which if we would have done that, I don't know if this is strong enough. I think it would have been too much weight for what we had. We would have had to do some reinforcing on the framework for sure. Or build a whole new frame. That's probably would have been easier. But I think I got $1,400 tied up in the conveyor part when it was just a hay conveyor. Time and materials I probably have, I don't know. Materials I could look, probably figure it out, but I think maybe 1,500 bucks, maybe something like that. Maybe just call it 2,000 because I've added stuff. Just the material just to rebuild those 4 pieces of steel right there, that box tubing. I think it's 2x3. Yeah, 2x3. That was that stuff there alone, that was 1,300 bucks by itself. So count that as, we'll call it 3,000. I got a hydraulic motor up there. I honestly don't know. It's a Prince. I don't know the model or anything like that. Has a hand crank on it, which all that is just to hold it where it is. We have to use the payloader to pick it up if we want to pick it up or lower it. Which this is all tied together. The cleaner is plugged into that conveyor, and the cleaner and then is plugged into this conveyor. Just makes one big loop. So everything's run off the processor, which is really nice. When I had my Blockbuster, same idea. Other than this machine here has got way more of a pump, and it runs all three way better. So that's nice. But it's pretty simple. I don't know what one of these would cost if you bought a brand new one. I know it would be built way better than what this is. But overall, I think I probably have, trying to think. If you count your labor, I might have 8,000 in this. That's probably on the high side. So $8,000 for a 48-foot conveyor. It's not bad. Not bad. It's kind of a work in progress, meaning it breaks quite a bit, so we got to work on it all the time, which is frustrating. But I do have a couple pieces of equipment that are blue and orange that should be arriving mid-January. So I ordered them, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, something like that. One of them is, I don't even think it's on the website. I think I'm getting, you don't quote me on that, but I think I'm getting the first one. So it's another piece of equipment that is on the website, but it has a remote control with it, and that's the new part of it. So I'm excited for that. When it gets closer, when it shows up, I'll let you know what it is. I really don't know what else to say about it. But if I were to build another one, I would build it pretty... No, I wouldn't do it the same way as this. With the framework, I was going to say, this is pretty simple how this is built, but it's not strong enough. I'd probably go down to the sheet metal shop in town and have a pan built, for one thing, that was all of this one piece, similar to that. I think that would be the way to go. As far as, and I'd probably do the 2-chain, just for the fact that it's not really that big of a deal to put the chain back on, but I've put it on one too many times. I'm just tired of it. But that's just life. It's not the end of the world by any means. But if you have another question, just comment. If I didn't cover something you want me to cover, or I didn't show you something, just put it in the comments. I'll make another video. It's no big deal. But yeah, also another thing. Today, you guys hit 200 subscribers, so thank you for that. I also got my first mail call. So it's a tool to help me make, I guess, a better video, let's say. Sound-wise, anyways. I haven't used it yet, or you guys haven't seen me use it yet. I'm gonna wait and make a thank you video before I actually use it. So that'll be coming. Yeah. All right, guys. That's your... I feel like I rambled quite a bit and probably said hum a lot, but there's your video explaining this homemade conveyor. So, see you later. Thank you. All right, guys. Friday afternoon here. We got the cleanup done. We got Dad got everything greased except a couple grease fittings. He said that wouldn't take grease, so we'll have to address that. Got underneath cleaned. I think we talked about we're gonna put the 8-way in. I got an 8-way. I've never even tried it out, so we put the 12-way in, and that was just wasn't fun to switch out. So that's pretty much the reason why that 12-way's been in there for so long. But so we got that to do. We'll switch that out. I'll make a video on how to do that. We ended up getting all the wood that was over there. Last of it is right there. So that'll be the last of this. That stuff is 7-8 months old. I do have some other older stuff, but unfortunately it's on the back side of all that. So it's buried with about 400 cord of wood. But I might be able to try to get into some of it on the other side of over there. Break into some of it. But yeah, we'll go over in the shop, see how Dad's making out. He went over there and worked on that door he crunched the other day, or the window on the loader. We'll go see how he's doing. So Dad's got that old rotted piece cut out. New piece in there, bent. And then this is gonna just be a piece of angle iron to stiffen it up. Look what he even did up here. He broke it right in half.
And rusted too. Last 2 days.
So he's taking that latch off, and we're gonna clean that up and get that welded back together. But yeah, no harm, no foul, I guess. We'll clean it up, weld it up, then clean it up again and spray some black paint on it, and call it good. It's good enough for who it's for. All right, that's gonna be it for today. It's Friday afternoon, and we're gonna get ready to call it a day. I did sell a cord this afternoon, so I'll be in the Woodyard by myself tomorrow morning doing up a cord. Get that delivered. And then my wife is on vacation all next week, so. But anyways, you got anything to say, Dad?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Dad says Merry Christmas. Dad's name is Brucey, by the way. Just so everybody knows, if you want to say hi to Brucey in the comments, you can say hi to him. Wish him a Merry Christmas.
It's the last time I'll be on video.
Oh, I'm sure that won't be the last time you're on video.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh, it won't.
I'll start using power.
All right, guys. Don't forget to count your blessings. Be grateful and give thanks. We'll see you on the next one.